Thanks for your interest in this on-demand demo of HTK Horizon. Horizon is a cloud platform for growing customer value through the real-time application of data. Let's log in and take a look around. So the first thing you see when you log into Horizon is what we call our event stream. And this shows a real-time view of what's happening within your data environment, whether that be members logging into a loyalty program, people engaging with your marketing campaigns, customers making a purchase, or whatever it might be. Also on the home screen, we have a dashboards for loyalty overview with points, earn and burn, member and non-member revenue, and also some promotion performance dashboards as well. Now let's just take a look at this member Justin Bowser and take a look across in the contacts area at their record in the customer data platform. So if we just find Justin's record and we'll click to edit. So the first thing we'll see on Justin's record is his social avatar, his persona, and also lifecycle stage. We can see he's an active customer. And we can also see here his Elvis metrics. So Elvis is a simple analytics framework that shows each customer or loyalty member's level of engagement, loyalty, value, influence, and sentiment. So we can see Justin is pretty well engaged, loyal, highly valuable, and also feeling pretty good right now about the brand. We can also see the segments that Justin's a member of, and we can see his personal event stream. Now below that, we've got some general CRM data, things like name, date of birth, and also external identifiers for example, an e-commerce and CRM platform. So you can create a single customer view by linking the Horizon record to those other systems and pulling data from all those other systems into Horizon to create a more rounded view of each customer. We've also got things like location, which can be geocoded to a point on a map for location-based campaigns. We can also, just looking across the tab strip on the contact record, see Justin's GDPR compliant log of all opt-in, opt-out activity. You can see he's opted in to offers and newsletter by email, and also offers by SMS and push. Now the things each member can opt in or opt out of are completely up to you, and we support all manner of different channels for those things, including physical post, voice IVR, and push, in-app, and SMS. We can also see his order insight record. So this is a snapshot of purchase data and some commerce metrics. And we record right down to SKU level the individual items purchased, which can be used again for analysis, search and segmentation, and also for building, for example, recommender systems using machine learning models in Horizon Autopilot. We've then got a loyalty record. Now, before we go on to that, let's just take a look at how that might work in practice. So I'm logged in here to a fictional brand called Crease Jeans, a loyalty program. And you can see I've got 4,200 points. And the program is also inviting me some things to do, some handpicked offers and rewards I can redeem, as well as my social friends and what they're doing within the program as well. Now, this is all driven in real time through the Horizon API. It could equally well be a mobile app as well as a web page, and it could be a separate standalone loyalty portal or tightly embedded within your own website, or indeed with your point of sale experience. And this is just an example of the kinds of member engagement that we can drive. We've also got a profile page here with those interests and preferences, the opt-ins, and the catalog of rewards. So some I can't quite afford yet, but some I can here redeem. And again, redeeming those happens in real time just by tapping in the mobile app or the web page, and we automatically then handle the points ledger, give opportunities for social sharing, and we'll then trigger things like redemption emails, which might include, for example, a unique voucher code. We can see my points balance has now gone down. I could get that back up again by completing some activities. So we can see here things that I could do to earn points. We've got a fashion and video quiz, which sounds interesting. And I could watch this video and then answer some questions about the video I've watched, and maybe again share some zero-party data as well with the brand. That wasn't quite right. So let's take a look. Horizon gives me a few hints on what I got wrong. Let's try that again. Submit my answers, and job done. So we can see now from the home screen, my points have gone back up, and I can carry on engaging. But this is one of the ways in which Horizon lets you engage with loyalty members in non-transactional ways. So it's creating a mutual exchange of value by giving members something in return for sharing their zero-party data with you, whether that be giving them loyalty points, unlocking new offers, whatever it might be. It's a really flexible platform, all driven through an API. And we've also got here my digital wallet, which will include any single-use voucher codes, for example, and a wish list where I can see I'm planning on saving up to donate £100 to FareShare. So having seen that, let's go back to Horizon, and we can see on my event stream here, I've completed that quiz, I've redeemed a reward. But let's go back across to my loyalty record, and we can see in here my member ID, my current points balance, referral codes for member get member promotions, and my complete earn and burn history, those digital codes or whatever in my wallet, and also my wish list. Also, finally, loyalty cards. So we support plastic cards, digital IDs, maybe a QR code in a mobile app, NFC-enabled fobs, all manner of ways of identifying a customer or a loyalty member in addition to those external identifiers we saw earlier on. We've also got the ability from a loyalty perspective to create fraud cases if we suspect people of abusing the program. We've got details of any promotions have been applied to previous purchases, and a complete audit log of all the comms that have been sent to each member, including here some thank yous for making purchases and things like monthly point statement. So again, with point statements, we make it really simple to make these transactional messages a little bit more valuable to both parties. So showing, for example, the points earned and redeemed the previous month, but also percent progress towards the ability to redeem things on my wish list. So I can see I'm just 1,310 points away now from that £100 FareShare donation. So nudging members towards making that next purchase. And we can do that in a number of ways. So before we look at that, again, we'll just go on to finally custom fields. And Horizon, like any other CRM system, lets you create custom data fields for pretty much anything you want. We've got here, for example, some interests. We've got some churn predictions that have been fed in from a machine learning model, some sales stats, what right now is in my cart, synchronized from e-commerce. But you can create whatever custom fields you need just through clicks and configuration rather than having to code things into a database. We've also, if I click on groups here, got all manner of ways of segmenting customers or loyalty members based on that data, or indeed behaviors, demographics, campaign engagement. So for example, we can create a list of VIPs, so static lists. We can create rule-based groups based on any data within the platform. Again, if I just click the ... again, we can search and segment or create rule-based groups based on any of these dimensions. And we also have the ability to create map-based groups. So if I look, for example, this group of Ipswich, I can see that right now there's 18 members in that group, and these little dots show each individual one of them. So as people's location changes, whether that be by sharing a postcode, checking into a mobile app, whatever it might be, that geolocation can be used to join or leave individual segments. And those can all be combined together. So for example, if I just again look at Ipswich, drop in this segment, and then look, let's say, at people interested in films, and I have a segment for that. And you could then see there are 6 people that are in both, and you could easily then create sub-segments from that, or just do some what-if analysis, simple ways of data exploration. Then got contact imports, exports, and so on. But a very rich customer record, an ability to segment that data in pretty much any way you need to. Now, what are we going to do with those customers in terms of comps? So this is where the content area of Horizon comes in. We can create outbound messages, multi-channel. We can create web landing pages, embedded forms. We have a file store for storing all the images, PDFs, and so on. But let's just take a look at this summer campaign as an example. So this is a multi-channel message. And I can see here that it's using email, SMS, and push. And those multi-channel versions can all be edited in the same place, and again, can all use personalization. So we've also got a personalized subject line here. And as I scroll down, we've got on the left here a bunch of building blocks. So these are really simple ways of just dropping in new content. So you can just drop it in, add your images, add your links. And of course, we make it very easy to make the content mobile responsive by helping our clients to code all those building blocks in a responsive way. Let's just take that one away again. We've got, again, some typical static content here, but also you might have some variable content. So for example, by default, people might not see anything here, but if they're one of our VIPs from that static list we saw earlier on, they get invited to the preview party. And we've also got the ability to drop in next best, whether it be next best action, next best offer, again with descriptions of the offer, imagery, call to actions, and so on. And we'll see in a second just how that is enabled too. But a pretty flexible, easy to use content editor, which again makes it very easy to apply corporate branding as well, so that really your users are just dropping in imagery and links and those building blocks and can get messages created very, very quickly through whatever channel they want to. Now those next best offers, whether it be for a surprise and delight or a loyalty offer, again, they're configured in the offer management area of Horizon. So this is, again, a good way of nudging your customers in the direction you want them to take, whether that be for re-engagement, cross-sell or upsell, whatever it might be. You can create offers through configuration rather than coding. And again, they can then be immediately served through an API into a website, mobile app, point of sale, or whatever channel you want to use. So if I look, for example, this donate to action for children, this one's a loyalty reward, so it costs points, but we also have offers that don't cost points. And for each one, you simply put in a start and end date. If there's physical stock, a stock level, the points cost, whether it can be redeemed once or more than once, perceived value, and also some tags which can control, for example, the way that offer is presented within a mobile app or website, and also used for determining who's eligible to see this offer through the app or website or point of sale. So again, these tags can be used to personalize and target the ways in which this offer is surfaced. We've then got descriptions, imagery, and so on. And this is all driven through configuration. And then as you need to, those new offers can be surfaced through the website and mobile app. So getting new offers live takes literally seconds. We've then got the ability for digital offers which have a voucher code, the ability just to upload those vouchers very easily by creating voucher sets. So each time an offer or reward is redeemed, Horizon will take the next unique voucher from the list and can then surface that to the customer through an email, through a text message, or indeed push it into a point of sale to make a basket benefit available there to the customer next time they come into store and make a purchase. We've also got the ability to, say, using the tags to recommend which offers or rewards are available for each customer. And these tags basically have data rules associated with them. So for example, if we look at a tag called afternoon, anything tagged with afternoon will only be presented through the app or website or POS if we're in the afternoon, not the morning. And these, again, the rules can be based on any data held within the platform. So the ability then to create personalized offers in a loyalty context, or say for surprise and delight through a comms campaign, really simple to do. Now, moving on to loyalty as a tactic for customer retention. A lot of loyalty programs are very static, one size fits all, and everybody sees the same offers and rewards. So Horizon makes it really simple to personalize those loyalty experiences, as we saw, by surfacing different kinds of rewards based on these tags, or for different tiers of members. So if we go across to loyalty management, we can see here we've got things like member levels, gold, silver, bronze. We've got standard currency to points conversion for how many points someone earns for their spend. We've got the standard loyalty behaviors, so things like how many points do you get when you enroll, how many points do you get when you socially share, potentially more if you're more influential. And again, for things like recommendations, referrals, birthdays, and so on, but also these custom behaviors. So just as with offers and rewards, these again can be configured really simply through the user interface, and using tags can be targeted. So for example, members might see the fashion video and quiz if they've shared the fact that they have an interest in fashion. And again, all the quiz questions, again, configured through the user interface. So this is really cool. It enables you to, through this mutual exchange of value, decide, I wish I knew something about my customers or my members. Create a custom behavior where you're asking them to share that information with you, whether it be through a quiz or a survey, whatever it might be. And then as they share that data with you, reward them for it through points, through unlocking vouchers, through unlocking new experiences, to create that mutual exchange of value, but within seconds, with no coding effort, no need to get IT involved. So you can go from wishing you knew a certain piece of data to having that data for your members and customers within literally minutes. So we support all manner of loyalty mechanics, gamification. We can enable limits around how often these things can be done. So how many points you can earn through social sharing in any given month or through referrals, again, to prevent people from abusing the program, but some very, very flexible ability to create all manner of transactional and non-transactional loyalty experiences. So that's a really cool way of nudging people and growing ATV and ATF through your program, through enabling people to get value through their engagement transactionally with a brand. You may not have a loyalty program. That's fine. And Horizon lets you create promotions in a really flexible or equally flexible way. So if I just tap on promotions here, we can see, for example, and these are sales promotions. So you might have a whole bunch of promotions running for your brand. And I could just look to a quarterly view here. We've got a bunch of promotions running. So too often commerce programs give the same promotions to everybody. One size fits all. Again, it's leaving money on the table. You've got some people who would benefit from that promotion, some who would have bought anyway. So Horizon makes it really simple to create promotions targeted at customers and are specifically around encouraging particular purchase behaviors. So if we take a look at this promotion here, this is a loyalty one, but it could equally well be a discount or a voucher. But this is for giving double points on shorts when buying a shirt. And we can see here, if I scroll to go on to the outcome tab, we're going to give double points. And we're going to give those on purchases where the brand is Carhartt and the category was equal to shorts. So that's the item we'll give double points on. But if we look at the eligibility tab, we can see, well, we're only going to do that in this case if the basket contains the shirt and the shorts. Now, equally, those conditions could have been based on the site you're purchasing from. There could have been conditions based on the segment a member's in, or things like last transaction date. It could have been based on transactions where, again, the date, the time, the card type, or the value of that transaction met particular rules. And again, these rules can be anded and ored in all manner of ways to create really flexible promotions where you're recognizing and incentivizing purchases for particular customers on particular items. And again, this is all surfaced through an API, so it can be integrated with your e-commerce environment or with physical point of sale. Each of those promotions can also have content in the same way as offers and rewards and those custom behaviors with images and so on. And that content can also be synchronized into a product catalog. So again, whether it be from your e-commerce platform or just uploaded from files, but again, products, brands, categories, including things like retail cost and COGS price. So Horizon can look at optimizing promotions to maximize profit margins as well as revenue. We also, for non-commerce or brands that don't have a direct purchase relationship with their customers, so CPG brands, for example, the ability to create on-pack codes. So you can put those codes on pack and enable your customers, your indirect customers, to engage with you by entering, for example, those codes into a mobile app to earn points or unlock other offers, enter competitions, and enabling you to start creating that direct customer relationship and going into a direct-to-consumer channel shift. So plenty of ways that Horizon can help to drive and optimize commerce behavior, whether it be through a loyalty program or just through things like sales-based promotions. Those promotions can also, by the way, be simulated. So you can create fictional customers with example baskets, and you can then simulate the transactions to see what promotions they'll be eligible for or not eligible for based on the purchase date, the basket details, and the customer details, just to make sure that you've got your promotions configured correctly before you push them live through the API. So moving on, we've got sales promotions, we've got loyalty, all with personalized, targeted benefits to our customers and members. How we're going to communicate. So Horizon supports triggered messaging and also campaigns. So campaigns can be set up really simply with the ability to create what we call campaign phases, where you might say on a certain date, send a message. And that message could be multi-channel. It could be an email, push message, text message, all of those things, outbound voice, and it will be sent to members according to their opt-in preferences and the channels they've elected to receive that message on. What you could then do is very easily send follow-ons. So 2 days later, for example, I could target a message just to people that haven't engaged with the first one yet, really simply, and then drop in my content. So Horizon makes it really simple to do those follow-on nudges, and again show the funnel, the marketing funnel of how your campaigns are performing. So pretty flexible, very, very simple to use. And we also have the ability to create other scheduled messages for things like welcome series, re-engagement series, drip campaigns, using data rules, and again, triggered based on real-time changes to those rules as data flows in to Horizon. We've got a reporting area, which shows a bunch of CRM-based reports, loyalty reports, and add-ons areas that include things like customer service screens and simple tools for sending text messages just for ad hoc customer service, and also a settings area where we can control all those subscriber actions, so core opt-in, opt-out, preferences center pages, and so on, manage your users, user roles, so determining which users see which aspects of Horizon. So for example, if you have a creative company, they might only see the content area. If you've got customer service, they might see aspects of the contact screen, but not everything. We can manage all the custom data fields. Again, set them up through clicks rather than any kind of coding. So the ability to create the field, expose it through the API, maybe in a custom behavior, to start acquiring data from your customers to enrich your marketing efforts and drive increased customer value can be done in minutes rather than days or weeks. We can manage different types of contact. So for example, even your staff, as well as regular customers, loyalty members, all the opt-in, opt-out categories, things people can opt in, opt out of, types of links, all the ways of configuring those Elvis scores, what constitutes an increase or decrease in engagement, loyalty, value, influence, sentiment is all configurable. The external references to hook in Horizon to your external systems, mobile apps, and so on. So it's a very, very flexible platform for pulling in together into a single place your customer data and using that in personalized, targeted ways for communications, for loyalty offers, for surprise and delight, for commerce-based promotions, campaigns, you name it. Well, that was a very quick overview of Horizon. I hope you found it useful. And if you have any other questions or would like to find out more, then please do contact us. Thanks for your time and interest.